Today is September 16th, 2024, Monday morning. Excuse me. And it's 10:10 a.m. I'm drinking my coffee in this cup. Every day is a fresh start. Yesterday was a good day. Generally speaking, nothing too exciting, but I went to the church in the morning and there was somebody, she introduced herself to me. That was very nice of her. And after I came home, I did little study for my upcoming interview later in the week, and listen to different things and watch a little TV, and then I make this mac and cheese with sweet potatoes. So my neighbor's kid, he really liked it the other day when Alice, my daughter Alice and him, they had a play date. Initially he didn't eat, but then later when he ate, he really liked it. So I made plenty of it because usually I make it and then freeze it. So since they liked it, so I gave them a lot so that all of them could eat it in dinner yesterday. So my neighbor, she really appreciated that. That was nice. We still had quite a bit. I thought that I still could freeze some, and then and Alice can have tonight. And then I went for a long walk. That was very nice. For some reason, I actually didn't even feel like that the walk was that long, even though it was, I think, probably altogether would be 1.5 miles. Could be even 2 miles, I don't know. But, excuse me. But it was good. And then I had a deer coming very close to me, so I actually took some videos, a few shorts here and there. I uploaded them yesterday, so that was nice. In this journey, when I say this journey, since the journey I'm on since late last year, of course the initial months are grueling, painful, and here and there it does get painful, but all in all, the good part of going through the difficulties in life is that we learn how to enjoy the little things. I know in the past, a day like that I had yesterday, I won't be so appreciative about, but now I am. And those are the things that in Thich Nhat Hanh book, they would also talk about changing the neutral feeling to pleasant feeling. And that's what it is, because yesterday's day would have been a neutral day in the past, but I found joy in that. And then when I was walking, also a lot of time I would try to smell what I could smell and look at the colors of the flowers a little closely, really paying attention, and then hear the sound. This morning I went out on the deck and did the same thing. I go out in barefoot, so I feel the wood on my feet, how it feels, and then hear the sound of the birds chirping, look at the trees. So I have learned to live more in the present and really soaking in all those things through my senses, which I didn't do it in the past as much. And that's how the mindfulness practice helps, because I remember when I was reading those books a few months ago, I read in some of those Thich Nhat Hanh books that because mindfulness is just like meditation, so meditation helps us with concentration in anything that we are doing. And when we are mindful, that is like as if we are doing meditation throughout the day, if we do 10 times as if we are doing meditation 10 times, and we are concentrating on that moment. And same thing when we are reading a book, we are concentrating on that book fully. Because how many times when we listen to a book or we're reading a book, we are actually thinking something else, right? Because if we do that, then that means our concentration is not there. So I'm glad that as I'm doing these practices, I am noticing that my concentration on the moment for whatever I'm doing is increasing, which is a really, really good thing. So this morning I saw a nice one-liner quote. I forgot the name who it was from, but it was an Insight Timer app. So in that app, if you go there every day, there's a new quote they have. The quote was that our body hears every word that our mind thinks or speaks, I think. But the point is that even if our mind is thinking, it is like as if somebody is speaking to our mind and body, right? So the message is still that, so when we think positive, take positive action, our body is getting trained that way. Because our body is our subconscious mind. Sort of like when you drive a car, you don't have to think about really driving, taking each and every step, because it has become such a second nature that it is in our subconscious mind. Similarly, if you can have the positive thinking, positive words, for our body, the body will also start acting that way. Meaning, something I was listening to yesterday, they were saying that, I think that was a course on Insight Timer also. The person was saying that, our mind and body, the way it works, when we have a positive or negative reaction from the words that we hear from either ourselves or from someone else, similar reaction we have from body languages also, because body language is a big part of communication. There's a rule, the rule is 7:38:55, and actually this says 7% is words, 38 is the tone how we are speaking, and 55 is body language. So now I think that rule in this virtual world, I think the rule might have had changed, because the virtual world we get to see only this part, only a little bit of our body language. So that part, in my opinion, probably has reduced, and more emphasis now is on the words and also the tone. So the words that we speak probably carries more weightage now than it ever did before. I haven't actually researched it, but my gut says that yes, it has to be true, because now when most of the meetings and everything has become so virtual, it has to be. But anyway, the point is that it's important to keep guiding ourselves to think positive and excuse me, as I talk. And here's this book. This is a really good book, The Power of Positive Thinking. I haven't read the whole book yet, because I'm literally probably in the middle of 10 or 15 books. So, excuse me. Yesterday I downloaded this book on audio called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. I have the hard copy book. I read a little bit, and I've gotten into the audiobooks again, so I had one credit, so it didn't cost any additional. So I thought, okay, I should download it, and it's a really, really good book. I'm a believer of God, and if you are or are not, in either case, I think the book is really, really good because it connects the how, even if you believe in God, and how scientifically things work. Also, so it's a really good book how it shows in our subconscious mind. Like, I talk about the subconscious and the conscious mind. Subconscious is the big one, and the conscious is the little. But as we keep training our mind, there's a possibility of the conscious mind becoming bigger and the subconscious becoming smaller, and that's what could create more inner peace. And as I kept talking the last couple of days, I also figured that letting go and letting go of control is how we can increase our patience. And here and there I read a page of this book, How to Love by Thich Nhat Hanh, and this love is not just for like your partner necessarily, it's for all human being and other things and our kids and everything. The point is that loving is understanding, he talks about, but in my opinion, it's also the patience, because you gotta have the patience to understand. A lot of time things don't go according to our plan, or things don't go according to the way we have thought about, and that letting go of that is hard. Most of the suffering and the stress that we have is because of the things not going in our way. The comfort zone is when everything is going in our way, right? So whenever there's a stretch that something is not my way, and I have to have the patience to understand and sort of meet people where they're at. And that is a key to changing people's thought process. We can't necessarily change people, we can only change ourselves. But by the way we respond, based on that, people can change. And for us to do that, we need to be able to see their viewpoint. And I think some of this I'm talking about because I'm thinking some of my prior workplaces and how I have motivated some people to change things around, and how it worked out pretty good. Because last week when I had the first interview, I was talking about those examples, and it made me happy to talk about that it brought back a lot of confidence that I had in me, so that I was able to do that, so I can do those things again. So that was good. Because a lot of time we forget what we are capable of, and not only that, we lose that confidence that we can do it, because there's the saying that either we can or we can't. Both are right. Because we ourselves are the ones who set those limits, and the limiting beliefs are nothing other than the thought that we keep thinking over and over and over, and that becomes a belief. So if we start thinking the opposite, that yes, I can do it, over and over and over, then that can become a positive thought. That's when the limiting beliefs can be broken. Anyway, an interesting thing, a couple days ago, I think it was yesterday or the day before, some of you who has been seeing my videos for a long time, probably, if you have followed, so I have this calendar where I circle the numbers, and some of the videos I captured that, where the days I was able to respond, not react. And there are many days in, like, I started end of May making these videos, and June July, I went through a lot when Alice was going through some arm breaking situation. But anyway, there were times when I couldn't circle it, and then in the last couple of weeks, I think I have been mostly trying to let go of a lot of things. No, sometimes it does. Like yesterday, I think it's internally bothered me a little bit, but then I figured out ways how to let go of the short-term feeling for better long-term situation anyway. And so a couple of days ago when I was circling, I was like, because I had a good streak of circling day after day, and it was Saturday and Sunday. I was like, both days because one day I forgot to do it in the mornings. I usually do it in the mornings, and I think Sunday morning I forgot to do it about Saturday. And this morning when I was doing it, I'm like, oh wow, I even forgot, meaning it was a good thing. Good thing meaning I think for a while it has been such a way that I'm able to let go of a lot of things. And that in itself is a progress. I recognized that itself was in the progress. This is the first time in 3.5 months, almost 4 months, that I did not worry about it, but it just happened. In some way, that is where the subconscious changed in a positive way, which is a good thing. Oh, I know I'll have to keep practicing more because it's not an overnight thing, and it's like one of those things like when you go to the gym, if you stop using the muscle, then when you use it after a long time, the muscle starts waning. But if you're using it continuously, you're in good shape. So same thing with our minds. I'll have to keep doing that. But that was a good thing. So I'm going to do some intention setting and visualization and do my mantra and finish the video. I accept what I can't change, and I trust in God. Speak positive words, love, patience. Live in the present moment. I'm kind. I forgive. I look for positive in every situation and in everything. I let go. I'm strong, resilient, and I believe in myself, and I persevere. Okay, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and then if I don't make any video later in the day, tomorrow morning, definitely I'll make again. Okay.